Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Sonic, WWE 318, back again for another video for you guys. And today, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your WWE Royal Rumble 2023 prediction video. Yep, it is time for the road to WrestleMania 39 to commence finally here at last, as we're here at the floodgates right now, here at Royal Rumble 2023 to kick us off to the road to WrestleMania 39 in style as it goes Hollywood. But anywho, at the time of recording this video, as we have cats running around me as right by me if you didn't hear enough, we are 0 days, 19 hours, 51 minutes, and 45 seconds away from the pay-per-view event itself from Royal Rumble 2023. And heading into it all, I must say right here, right now, I am optimistic for it. I shall say that right here, right now. But I am not gonna lie, some backstage drama as of late has made it seem like the WWE we all would hope and we would love to have seen heading into this new year, especially at the time of right now, heading into the road to WrestleMania 39. Yeah, the tides may be starting to turn as the fucking big man has finally, or is trying to creep his way back into the head of the table, you might as well say it. You know, the gremlin known as fucking Vince McMahon has, is going to try to get his shit back into the mix, which, I'm not going to go on a long tangent here, because obviously that is backstage shit, and I'm not going to address it right here, right now, but briefly enough, hopefully enough, despite all the rumors and the stories going on behind the scenes with him trying to get his ass, trying to creep his ass back into the picture in WWE once again. Hopefully this shit does not ruin what creative and storylines that we're actually physically seeing here as the fans and the viewers of the product. So that is that. We're not going to keep in mind on that. We're gonna go into what we're actually seeing here for the product. But for the product we're looking in for, I am actually kind of looking forward to it, because obviously enough, it's obviously the Royal Rumble. Why would you not want to look for it? But anywho's, guys, all that just out of the way, we're finally going to get to why you're here is because for your Royal Rumble predictions. Because obviously, that's what you're here for. So instead, let's get to start, shall we? Enough. Because obviously, this should be a pretty brief show or prediction video, because at the time we're going to the show, we only have 5 matches on the card. Yeah, pretty brief. So, let's get started, shall we? Alright, we're gonna kick off none other this video off than none other than the Raw Women's Championship matchup between Bianca Belair, being the champion, taking on Alexa Bliss. My prediction for this match is simply not going to be obviously enough for Bianca Belair to retain, because it's going to be well enough to where that obviously we're going to most likely see Bianca Belair take her reign into the likes of WrestleMania to potentially go against one of the winners of the Royal Rumble, or maybe potentially Elimination Chamber coming up. So I'll touch on that in a second, obviously enough. But obviously enough, my point still stands. We are 9 times out of 10 going to see the EST go to WrestleMania 39 with the championship and go against someone there at WrestleMania. So, with this said, Bianca Belair is obviously once again my prediction for that match. So we'll say Bianca Belair for the win. As we move on, next up, we have none other than the supposed Mountain Dew Pitch Black match between Bray Wyatt and LA Knight. My predictions, or should I say my thoughts on this match, because obviously enough, we don't know what to expect out of this match, because obviously it could be anything. Could it be a legit in-arena fight match? Is it actually going to be in the arena live? It could legitimately be what I potentially see. Maybe it's like another pre-tape match where potentially you can get LA Knight coming onto the ring, cut a promo, and then somehow Bray Wyatt somehow freaking teases enough LA Knight to potentially run to the back, and then that will potentially cut, off there and legit, commence to the actual pre-recorded match, but you legit see what the hell's going to happen. Could it be like that? Who the hell knows what the hell a pitch black match is here for the Royal Rumble 2023. We're going to tune in to find out what it will be. So as I said, no matter what the hell it's going to be, my prediction is going to stand completely strong, and I'm going to stay right here that while I would not be too surprised if LA Knight somehow pulls out the win, because obviously enough, it's sad to say it, but yeah, LA Knight seems to be the type of guy to legit be the more superstar, to kind of be making the actual star out of this feud, out of him and Bray Wyatt, which is kind of sucked to see, but good for LA Knight, I guess. Good for him, so good plus, A plus ever for LA Knight finally to get over himself, so there's that, I suppose. But, you know, hopefully enough, Bray Wyatt will obviously pull his 2 feet together and actually give us some creativity and actually pull his ass around to finally become, you know, Bray Wyatt. Because obviously, Bray Wyatt definitely should have actually had some freaking gas beneath the freaking, in the pump. Because obviously enough, this is technically his first real on-screen matchup, as we're going to see ever since his return at Extreme Rules 2022. So it's been a long, drooling and crueling time of waiting to get to this point, to finally seeing Bray Wyatt actually do something in the ring for once against an actual legitimate wrestling opponent. So, you know, in LA Knight, obviously enough. So, hopefully, starting from this point forward, you know, Bray Wyatt and WWE themselves will finally stop, you know, start the promo-ish, you know, on antics of Bray Wyatt, even though it's really good and really creative. I must say, and the live IWC has pretty much agreed with this opinion that, yeah, this kind of stuff has been long drawn for way too long, and we definitely need to see some shit come out of this match. Whether it's the likes of revealing who Uncle Howdy is, you know, maybe seeing whether or not, you know, the Wyatt Six, you know, the Firefly, you know, what the hell is going on with Bray Wyatt in a sense? Because, like, what the hell is going on? I mean, who's Uncle Howdy? Is the Firefly Funhouse a legitimate thing? Are they legit back for good? Who is anyone aligned with Bray Wyatt, or is it just Bray Wyatt himself? You know, pulling the strings off these puppets, you might as well say, behind the scenes that we've seen. Because obviously, we've seen Extreme Rules, going back to Extreme Rules, we've seen the humanoid factions of characteristics of all the Firefly Funhouse puppets during that time, but now we legit turned that shit around just recently now, and in this show, as we legit seen the Firefly Funhouse itself come back to life, with everyone still intact then and there. So, who is to be seen? Will Bray Wyatt be Bray Wyatt himself? Will it be the legit Fiend? Will it be Eater World's Bray Wyatt? What in the fuck are we going to see out of this match? So that is kind of good, kind of good and kind of bad. Heading into this match, as we're heading into this match unknown as to what to expect on this match, and just overall, like I said, what the hell is a pitch black match? We're going to this match clearly into the unknown, no Frozen 2 pun intended, and we are going to just see what is going to come out of this match overall. But once again, my prediction of the slide long tangent, I might add, is that while I would not be surprised if LA Knight somehow wins this match, my prediction for this match, hands down, is going for Bray Wyatt to win this match, because obviously it's borderline his match. And overall, like I said before, it's his first match coming back here since Extreme Rules 2022. So, why the hell why would he not win? Why would he not win? So, Bray Wyatt, there's your win. Welcome back, Bray Wyatt, and let's just see what the fuck happens. So, there you go. Bray Wyatt for the win. After that long ass side tangent, as I went on for that long period of time. Now, we get to the undisputed WWE Universal Championship matchup between the legs of Roman Reigns, head of the table himself, taking on Kevin Owens. My prediction for this match goes for, obviously enough, none other than Roman Reigns, because obviously enough, it is pretty well goddamn guaranteed. Hell, even before we even touch upon the goddamn Raw matches, obviously enough, we all know freaking Owens ain't coming. We all know Owens ain't going to go in this for a goddamn win. We all know this, guys. But still, you know, we all know darn well Roman's going in this WrestleMania as champ. Potentially for that to legit be his downfall, for him and the bloodline and stuff hanging to WrestleMania. But that's to be seen. As for right now, we're dealing with Reigns and Owens. Obviously enough. So Reigns and Owens here. Obviously enough. Reigns is going to obviously mostly like to get the win, no matter if it is with or without the actual assistance of Sami Zayn himself. Because obviously enough, we have this finalized test, this final test of Sami Zayn to legit have Roman Reigns' eyes on freaking Sami to legit prove himself. Finally, at last, after the freaking trial of Sami Zayn this last Monday on the 30th anniversary on Raw, obviously enough heading to the show and the go-home show of, Royal Rumble going into last week's, Raw. To legit go into the show to legit see if Sami Zayn will finally put himself finally to the test and finally somehow once again prove himself to Roman Reigns that he legit is full on Usi and full on Uso and full on with the bloodline finally at last and well enough, obviously enough. So no matter if it's with or without the help, no matter what the hell goes on with Sami Zayn with his apparent final test here at the Royal Rumble, whether it's in this match or not, as we'll touch on that in another second, just a bit when we get into the Roman matches, mind you, but still, regardless of what the hell is going to go on with Sami Zayn, it is well enough that Roman Reigns will in fact win this match, obviously enough against Kevin Owens, and go on to the road to WrestleMania as your WWE Universal Champion. I don't know what this is. Once again, here's the head tail will win against Kevin Owens and go on to WrestleMania 39 as your champions. With said, Roman Reigns for the win. And now we get to the fun antics, because obviously now it is time for the men's and the women's Royal Rumble matches. Obviously enough. Because obviously enough. Why else are you here for the actual goddamn title of the actual show? Damn, the Royal Rumble. Duh. Obviously enough. So, first up, obviously enough, we're going to be touching upon the women's before we go to the men. Because obviously enough, because, men's is the main event, guys. Obviously enough, because, it's the head honcho of the show. So, duh. So, obviously, if you're a long-time viewer of mine, you will know that my prediction scores are going to be counting as 5 particular superstars. So with this said, that is going to continue right here, right now, as I get to pick 5 men and 5 women for each of their matches. So with this said, starting with the women, we have none other than the following. My prediction, my main number 1 prediction heading to the show, and a lot of other people saying this right now, is going to be gosh darn Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley is my main number 1 mainline prediction to go into the Rumble and win the Rumble to go on against none other than Bianca Belair at WrestleMania 39. So they said, there's your 1 prediction, is Rhea Ripley for 1. 2 is Becky Lynch, because obviously enough, if, for whatever reason, Rhea doesn't win for whatever goddamn reason, you have Becky Lynch as another option to legit go against maybe the likes of... Well, actually, okay, here. Because I was about to go on a tangent of not even know what the hell I'm talking about, but I legit know what I'm talking about. Because obviously, goddamn well enough, we can legit see somehow along the way, if none of my other predictions, because obviously, I'm just going to say right here, if somehow Ronda Rousey does not come back to some point, to some stance, either from here on forward to WrestleMania 39 somehow gets back the Raw Women's Championship, somehow we can somehow get Becky Lynch to somehow finally come use the opportunity to actually go on and go towards Ronda Rousey and have that one-on-one match, WrestleMania match, we've been finally looking forward to see between Lynch and Ronda Rousey. So there's that possibility out of the win. So there's that. So far, Rhea Ripley, Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss, because obviously enough, she may or may not go on to legit. Like I say, oh wow. Look at me falling over. Apparently the guy darn talking about Alexa Bliss is freaking getting me cursed as well, guys. And here's, yeah, going over that side and going over that botch of whatever the hell that was. Bliss can go on to legit, obviously, she can go from losing her match against Bianca Belair to going into this match to have this full-on demonic, devilish side of her finally push her forward to legit get her the Rumble win. As much cringe as it can be, it can be a legit possibility. So there's that. So like I said so far, Rhea Ripley, Lynch, Bliss, and like I said, here's my actual 4th one. I should say before I look back right around what we were talking about before with freaking Becky Lynch, Ronda Rousey, because obviously right now, actually heading to the match, she is rumored to not be there, but who's to say she won't actually show up and actually be part of the Rumble? Because obviously, goddamn well enough, we already see literally just hours ago, literally on SmackDown, hitting to this guy starting to show that fucking Brock Lesnar is now part of his goddamn Rumble match. So why would they not want to have freaking fucking Ronda Rousey be part of this match as well? Because obviously, you literally get the two last year winners of the goddamn Rumble here in St. Louis last year at Royal Rumble 2022. So why would you not want to get them back to go in this Rumble as well? So blah. Obviously enough. So if Ronda was to come back and legit be in the Rumble and win the Rumble again, I wouldn't be for it. But the prediction is there, so there's that. So if Ronda goes here and wins the match, she could well enough maybe go against Belair, maybe go after Charlotte if she wants to go. If Charlotte somehow holds on to her title going into WrestleMania, so we can maybe have that again. Even though going into this is I'd rather have Ronda and Belair, because obviously that'd be a better interesting feud than fucking 1 billion goddamn feud number freaking over here with freaking Flair and Rousey over here. And we don't want that. So, it could happen. Either one of these things could happen, but still, I'd rather go this way with Ronda and Belair than this way with Ronda and Charlotte. Because obviously, we do not want that. We've already had them before, and we do not want that. So, yeah. Is that somehow Ronda does come out and somehow wins this match, even though I and a lot of people probably do not want it. If it happens, then there is that. So those are my 4 so far: is Rhea, Becky, Bliss, Ronda, and number 5 is your mystery opponent, which will be the very, very first ever pop-up debut or returning superstar, excluding NXT superstars, because obviously I am not counting that shit. It's gotta be a legit big impact, a legit make me and everyone else go, holy shit, it's mystery, it's to be determined, it's this girl, huzzah. So, for the life of hell, like literally fucking last year, if I do, and I'm pretty sure my 5th one, my mystery one, last year's Rumble was actually Melina, as she came out first to go against freaking Mercedes. Because I'm calling her by her first name, because obviously, nope, she ain't gonna be back anytime soon, because obviously she's off in freaking New Japan Pro Wrestling. Hell, well enough, maybe freaking she may or may not be freaking stepping her way into AEW soon enough. Freaking, we might as well fucking say, goddamn, Sasha Banks went against goddamn freaking Melina to start off last year's Rumble event, going against Melina and that shit. So Melina literally could have been that 5th one. So with that said, it could be someone like that. So whoever it can be, whether it's the likes of fucking Trish Stratus, fucking, hell, it could be someone that fucking like the fucking even Carmella. Because has anyone else heard of Carmella in a while? I sure as hell haven't. Because obviously, where the hell's Carmella at? So Carmella, there's that. She could come back. It could be heavenly the likes of fucking Chelsea Green. She could be here. Obviously, I've heard that a lot in the rumor mill. It could just be pretty much anyone you can pretty much fill into the spot. Whoever is going to be the first woman to walk out and say, oh my god, it's blank. You shall be my number 5. So, whoever this may be, you will be my number 5. So, there is that. So, there is your 5 women. So, now it's time for the men. The men. Alright, the men's Rumble match. We have none other than the following. Which, bear in mind, guys, bear in mind going into this freaking show, days in advance going into this video, I might tell you, has kind of flip-flopped here and there, saying, oh, you can be in my picks. Oh, you can be my picks. Oh, you may be on honorable mention, but I may or may not say honorable mentions, blah, 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 blah. But no, these are my stable and guaranteed locked in 5 fucking superstars heading into this Rumble year matchup, which is going to be none other than the following. My main line prediction, even though it's predictable as hell, even though I wish WWE did not actually confirm him being in the Rumble the way they did, but obviously enough, Cody Rhodes is coming back. Cody Rhodes is my number 1 main pick, so Cody Rhodes is 1. Number 2, we have none other than The Rock, because The Rock, apparently, it's been heavily rumored and speculated what the heck? You freaking put Rock and freaking Rumble in a fucking stir in a pot. There you go. Enough playing. It's been heavily rumored that The Rock will show up at the show because obviously enough, it's taking place, well enough where, because obviously enough, it's taking place in San Antonio, Texas, and kind of if you did not see a particular picture WWE posted of our merchandising, there was a t-shirt that literally had a Brahma Bull on it, which obviously that's pretty much fucking Rock's big gimmick, or what was one of his gimmicks back in the day. But well enough, that could be also kind of tongue-in-cheek say, well, it's fucking San Antonio, Texas. It's kind of in the desert. It's kind of tongue-in-cheek. Well, The Rock, no, San Antonio, Texas, it's Texas. So just go on. It's just Texas. Go get your shirt, Texas. Go get your shirt, Texas. Go, just like we did here in St. Louis. Texas people in San Antonio, go get your merchandise. Go give us money here at WWE.com. Go get us money. So it could be that. So there's that. Well enough aware, obviously going into WrestleMania. This is WrestleMania going Hollywood. And well enough aware, we're not gonna get more Hollywood than the goddamn Rock. Enough aware, obviously enough, you have The Rock going into legitimate. I got cats fucking going around, freaking running around me. Disregard them, guys. But still, The Rock, is going to be here to could be here, I should say, because I'm not going to guarantee it, because obviously we don't know who's going to be or not. So The Rock could be here and could win the Rumble to legit go on to WrestleMania to go on against the heavily speculated, heavily freaking forefront matchup against fucking Roman Reigns. Obviously enough. Because obviously enough, well enough aware, WrestleMania is going to Hollywood. You want that big matchup between Rock and fucking Roman. Well enough where that is your chance to do so. Title versus career, retirement match, potentially for The Rock. Well enough where to go against fucking Roman Reigns. Well enough has already been kind of freaking tongue-in-cheek kind of noticed into Rock's freaking young Rock sitcom on NBC. So there's that. You're pretty much well enough aware. They know what we want. Well enough aware. So give us what we want, guys. Give us what we want. So Rock and Roman can go down at the fucking Mania if fucking Rock comes out and actually wins Rumble. So there you go. So far we got Cody, Rock, and well enough. Let's just bring up the freaking Fliggins. Let's welcome on in, goddamn John Cena. John Cena is my number 3. Is a third pick here. My freaking 5. Obviously enough. And because, obviously enough, there's another goddamn, it's Hollywood. WrestleMania goes Hollywood. And John Cena, if you can't go Rock, you gotta go Cena. So WrestleMania goes freaking Hollywood. There's that. Well enough aware of, obviously, the upcoming release of WWE 2K23, with John Cena being heavily sponsored all over that shit. Which, obviously, looking forward to that shit. I am kind of, not to go off a side tangent, but I'm optimistic for it. Let's just say I'm optimistic. But the showcase mode leaves me a bit confused. But that's all I'm gonna say for it. WWE 2K23, wishfully, is gonna be good, but that's another time. That's for that shit. Obviously enough, John Cena obviously is gonna be covered heavily of freaking WWE 2K23. Well enough aware of obviously WrestleMania going to Hollywood this year. So there is that. So there could be another reason, a big reason why John Cena can actually win this match to celebrate all those things. Well enough, obviously, have his recent 20th, year in the company. So there you go. John Cena's got heavenly reason of winning the match. So John Cena could come in and win the match. Well enough right there. So there's John Cena. Number fucking 4, though, as we look back around, as I don't know what the hell this is on my freaking foot. Bye. I had a random piece of paper in my foot. Blah. Anyways, number 4, as I kind of want to loop back around to that thought process, was none other than Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn could potentially go into the Rumble and potentially win the Rumble as his potential one part of his final test here at the Rumble in the eyes of fucking Roman Reigns. He can actually go in the Rumble, win the Rumble, and legit be acting the tongue-in-cheek way of saying, oh, I'm gonna win the Rumble, and you're gonna lie down for me, and actually, pretty much acknowledge me once again at WrestleMania, blah 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 blah. well enough where this could actually be WWE's secret way of actually turning the tides. And I was just saying, oh, you guys think Rock's gonna win? You guys think Cody's gonna win? We make it well enough obvious. Well, here's your fucking baby leg twist of a spin, and we give you Sami Zayn to win the Royal Rumble. Huzzahs! What are you guys? What? How are we gonna get there? What are you guys expect to get us to freaking WrestleMania? We don't know. Just strap in, enjoy the ride, guys. You know, just strap in, enjoy the ride as we go to WrestleMania 39. So huzzah! And it is enough. So there is that. One, Sami Zayn can be a freaking Joker card out of this match. We'll just say, holy shit, we didn't see this coming. There you go. Sami Zayn wins, so there's that. But well enough aware, you know, obviously enough, even though it kind of doesn't make sense, because obviously the Heavenly Rumor is obviously have the base storyline going to the fucking things legit see Sami Zayn fall out of the bloodline, be freaking exiled out of the bloodline brutally. I will say, because obviously it's going to be brutal and definitely a hard time watching it when it in fact happens. But Sami Zayn is going to get the boot out of the bloodline and is going to go scamper off and retreat to go get Kevin Owens, form a tag team, and go against the Usos to dethrone the Usos as tag team champions. So there was the actual main highlighted shit. Now if fucking Sami Zayn wins the Rumble, that is gonna definitely fucking put a pin to the goddamn bubble and pop that bubble to legit give us a more bigger fucking picture than we obviously saw coming. So well enough where whatever that blunder was. Anyways, so Sami Zayn somehow wins this Rumble, then it's definitely going to be a fucking mind-blowing fucking expectation of what the fuck are we going to go now into WrestleMania, because obviously expectation was well enough right there with Kevin Owens going against the freaking Usos. That expectation is going to probably get the freaking highlight here, as now we're going to potentially see Sami Zayn taking on the lights and potentially Roman goddamn Reigns at WrestleMania 39. Wow. Just wow. If that's going to be the case, then once again, don't know how we're gonna get there, but we're just gonna freaking sit in and see what the fuck's gonna happen. So it said Sami Zayn wins. There is your thing right there. But once again, number 5, once again to close out this rambling video once and for all, is going to be none other than your mystery opponent. Once again, whoever will it be the first person to come out and make me go say, oh my god, it is blank. It is Matt Cardona. It is goddamn maybe even Big E. It's freaking the likes of fucking Randy Orton. You know, blah, 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 blah. It's Matt Riddle. It's you. It's him. It's him. It's him. It's you. Whoever it may be, it will be the first person who walks out of the aisle and legit comes out of the Rumble match well enough right there to legit claim my 5th spot. But mainly enough, my main goddamn picks well enough right here, right now, are Elijah definitely of Cody. There's a cat. Oh my god. Well, then. I'm going to just remove him out of the picture real quick. This is kind of impromptu. I'm sorry about this, guys.
A few moments later.
I was not expecting me to do that in my goddamn fucking Royal Rumble prediction video. And this was supposed to be a fucking short-ass video, guys. What the fuck happened? Anyways, guys, back to the track on hand. Whoever the hell will it be to close out this final video at last, as this video has gone out way too long than expected, as I literally just said not even 30 seconds ago. Whoever will be the first person to come out, hell, it can even be my goddamn cat, okay, moving on from that. Sorry, I had a little bit of freaking emotional wall on me by saying my former cat's name. Sorry about that, guys. It could be goddamn Garfield there, who we literally just saw pop right there a second ago. Garfield could literally come out of the goddamn Royal Rumble, legit be my goddamn 5th pick, my freaking 5th pick. Garfield comes out of the Royal Rumble, enters the Royal Rumble to be this goddamn 5th pick. So, whoever will it be, whoever comes out will be that final pick. Point. Blah. You know what I'm trying to say, guys. Blah. It's hot. You know, it's hot. I'm trying to get this thing done. I talk way too much. Let's get this thing under wraps. Let's get this thing going. So, blah. Whoever comes out last, whoever comes out that first person legit make me go, wow, you're going to get my pick. So, let's say once again, mystery is mystery. It is The Rock. It is Sami Zayn. It it's Cody, and it's Cena. Those are my 5 goddamn picks, with the likes of Cody and Rock and potentially Sammy being my main, definitely big card winners of the match. But definitely my main overall prediction, definitely hands down, will be the definite likes of goddamn Cody Rhodes winning the match. So obviously enough, has concluded my WWE Royal Rumble 2022 prediction video. I once again am rather optimistic going into the show. I hope this freaking optimism goes straight into the review, obviously enough, as we go towards this show, and open the floodgates to actually start the road to WrestleMania 39 in style as we move on to Hollywood. The Holly big lights of SoFi Stadium going forward, right ahead of us, down the road at WrestleMania ahead of us as we obviously kick off the road, obviously here at Royal Rumble 2023. So, I'm going to start rambling my head off, and I'm going to get the hell out of here. So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I shall see you guys next time for my review of WrestleMania, no, not WrestleMania, well, you will see me then, but I'm saying that is then, this is now. Up next, you will see me next on my Royal Rumble 2023 review. Said and done. I shall see you guys then. And if you not excuse me, I'm gonna finally go get some rest. And after I get done editing and actually get this up to you guys well enough right now. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I am done. I'm signing W318, and I am signing out. See you guys.